Welcome back to Magoo's Views. So, all right, man, keep it a buck. You already know my channel. When it comes to my hip hop reviews, I let the music marinate. It takes a couple of days. It takes a little while for me to, get out the reviews and stuff like that because I'm really deep diving, listen to the lyrics and music and stuff like that. But knowing who this was, knowing how anticipation, how big this album was supposed to be and everything like that when it was going to come out, and when it came out of nowhere, I was like, well, pause. I'm like, all right, I got to get this review out a lot faster than what I usually do. So, man, all right, just to let y'all know, I work night shift, right? So I'm in the bed getting ready to go to sleep. I get a notification, Kendrick Lamar just dropped a snippet. I'm like, all right, man, let me hear it. I heard the snippet, was like, oh, yo, this is hard. Got out the bed, literally about to do the review for you guys and everything like that. Did the review, about to post it. Next thing you know, I hear he dropped the whole album. I said, I'm going to sleep. I said, I'm going to sleep, man. I download the album. I said, when I wake up, I'll get the review out for everybody. Overall, man, this project was dope. This project was off the first listen. I said, this project was dope. And I loved how he opened it. I love the energy he's on. One thing about Kendrick, I always say, one of the reasons why he is one of my favorite MCs, and one of the reasons why I think he's the best is because how versatile he is. Just how versatile his catalog and his music is, you know what I'm saying? And this project alone, you get so many different vibes, so many different flows. I'll get to the flows part, but so many different tones, and just the way he uses his voice and all that kind of stuff, man. He truly is a special artist, you know what I'm saying? I've stated that before, and I say it again. But how he opened up with Whacked Out Murals, no, he had some stuff he wanted to get off his chest, and he didn't do it like off in a punk way, you know what I'm saying? He was letting us know how he felt. Like he talked about the Wayne situation, talked about how he bumped the Carter 3 and stuff like that, and how, his hard work let Lil Wayne down and stuff like that. He talked about Snoop Dogg and how Snoop posted tailor-made freestyle and hope it was just the edibles and how he had to let it go. He talked about Nas and how Nas was like the only one who congratulated him. Now he's happy who see all their faces. Like, he had a lot of stuff that he was getting off his chest. Waxed Out Murals was dope. The instrumental, the lady who was singing, just a little dum dum. It sounded very cinematic. Very cinematic. I really did love how you opened up the track. That's one of my favorite. There's so many tracks on this album I really do love, and I'll get to my favorites and I'll list them for you guys. But Whacked Out Murals was dope. Man, Squabble Up. Goodness gracious. Now, the beginning of the Not Like Us video, everybody was like, oh, what's that? That's the broccoli doing. It's the broccoli. We kept calling it broccoli. Even though it was typed Squabble Up. And even the girl like, don't let the music, like that little sample and everything like that. I was like, oh yeah, that's a bop, bro. That's a bop. Now, he's on the Super Bowl next year. If I had to put money on it, I think Squabble Up is definitely going to be in that lineup as far as tracks that he's going to perform. Squabble Up was dope, man. I really did enjoy that. That was one of the tracks I'm like, all right, let me play that one again. Just a dope track, man. Absolutely dope. I love Squabble Up. Now, he followed up with Luther. When I heard it, I said, okay, what's this going to be? I heard the sample Luther Vandross come up. This World Is Mine with Luther Vandross and Cheryl Lynn. One of the best, my personal opinion, one of the best duets ever, man. That's such a beautiful song. It was him and SZA on there singing, they're doing their little duet. That was dope. That was dope. I really did love that flip on that song and everything like that. I really did enjoy it. And that's another thing about this song. About this album. It has damn energy. It has damn energy and Good Kid, Mad City energy. You know what I'm saying? And a little bit of the post-battle, the battle energy. You know what I'm saying? So this album, it feels more like a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Than say Mr. Morale. You know what I'm saying? Or To Pimp a Butterfly. I think all of Kendrick's albums are conceptual. This album really does feel like a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the tracks are straight to the point. It really feels like, man, he probably did this in the last couple months. All right, let's put the music out. Because a lot of people are saying, all right, the real album's coming out later. So that's what my thing is, too. Anyway, but getting back to the tracks. Luther was dope. Real smooth. I love Luther. That's one of the tracks for the ladies, man. You can put that on. You can just put that on and just drive. I love Luther. That was a great one. Hey Now, Say Now. Hey Now, Say Now. That's another thing about Kendrick, man. How he uses his voice. It's just absolutely funny to me. I can't say all that. But, it's just very funny. Hey Now, Say Now. That was dope. The beat was dope on there. Love how he was flowing and everything like that. Really dope track, man. Hey Now, Say Now was dope. And another thing, the guest features on here were a lot of West Coast artists that I really haven't even heard of, before. I'll get to the guest features, but all of them that were on the tracks, they really did fit the tracks that they were on. After that, man, no, I'm sorry, not Hey Now, Say Now. Before Hey Now, Say Now, it was Man at the Garden. Man at the Garden. That was one when I first heard it, I was like, oh yeah, doom, doom, doom. All I need is one mic. When I first heard it, I said, yo, that he's paying homage to Nas. One mic, you know what I'm saying? That's one mic from Nas. That was dope, man. That was dope. He usually, just the anticipation and the build up and everything he was rapping in there I deserve it all. And man, I'm like, man, it was, Man at the Garden was tough. That was tough. That was one of my favorite songs on this album too. Man at the Garden was very good. Like I said, he really did pay homage to like Nas in this one, Tupac, and Common. And I'll get to the Common one, Common Sense. I'll get to that one in a minute. So yeah, he really did pay homage to that one. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, then you got Hey Now. Hey Now. I talked about that one. Reincarnated. Oh my goodness. I'm a Tupac fan. I love Tupac. I love Pac, man. So when I heard that joint and he was using Pac's flow, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, yo, that wasn't crazy. I mean, just the way how he's literally like he paid homage to Tupac, like, because everybody like the Taylor Made freestyle. Even when I first heard Taylor Made freestyle, using the AI Tupac voice, I'm like, man, that's disrespectful to Pac. This was respectful to Pac. It's like, yo, this is how you respect Pac. You know what I'm saying? Literally paid homage to him by using his flow and everything like that. His energy, Tupac's energy is so. Him and DMX's energy is just different, man. Their energy is absolutely different. So it was really dope to hear him do that. Like, that was dope. Like, Reincarnated was amazing. And it's like he having a conversation with God and everything like that. And man, Reincarnated was absolutely, man, that was one of my favorites. I keep saying it, but I enjoyed this whole album. But yeah, Reincarnated was dope. After that, man, you got TV Off. Another banger. And that's Mustard on there. Mustard, excuse me, forgive me, y'all. Mustard on the production, everything like that. That was another, goodness gracious, excuse me. Anyway, that was another dope one with Mustard on there. TV Off, like, it had some really funny lines in there. The way he was yelling, Mustard. I'm seeing like Dragon Ball gifs on there of like them powering up, going Super Saiyan, and everybody's yelling Mustard. I think, hey man, that might be at the Super Bowl as well. There's man, if he brings out anybody, I'm willing to put money on him bringing out DJ Mustard and SZA at the Super Bowl. If he brings out anybody, I can see him bringing out those two at the Super Bowl to perform, like All the Stars, Not Like Us, this one, maybe even throwing a little snippet of Luther in there and stuff like that. Like, that was, I could see him bringing out Mustard. That was, TV Off was absolutely hilarious, man. That was a dope song. I really did enjoy it. And the beat flip and everything like that, really dope. After that, you got Dodger Life. LA Dodgers just won the World Series and everything like that. That was another smooth one. Another real smooth, kind of really similar to Luther. Definitely had your smooth tracks in here, but I really did like Dodger Life. That was a good one. After that, Peekaboo. When I first heard Peekaboo, I was like, yo, the beat was dope, you know what I'm saying? But when I re-listened to it, I said, oh yeah, this one was tough. Like, I love Peekaboo. That was dope. Everything like that. Hey, that's my... There was a certain, lines in here, Kendrick just had me rolling. Like, that was a really good one. And like I said, even the guest verse on Peekaboo and how they were going back and forth, man, really dope, really dope. Peekaboo was dope. After that, man, the Hard Part 6. Now, the Hard Part 6 was Drake's originally. Everybody knows Kendrick has the Heart series, right? Drake used the Hard Part 6 as that was the last song in the battle, right? The Hard Part 6. It wasn't good. If we're giving the buck, it wasn't good. Now, the beat was pretty good. Now, the beat was good. I like the beat in the Hard Part 6. But overall, the song wasn't that good. But this one, he flipped it. It had nothing. It wasn't like he was talking about his experience with TDE, growing up with TDE, and gave a lot of love to Ab-Soul, man. I really did enjoy that, man, because everybody was saying, yo, Ab-Soul was probably the most lyrical out of the group. And to me, I always did thought that, you know what I'm saying? So it was nice hearing Kendrick say that, you know what I'm saying, giving Ab-Soul his flowers, talking about J-Rock, talking about Schoolboy Q, you know what I'm saying, like that, Punch, Top Dog, all of them, man. That was really dope, from Soundwave, Ali, all of them. So I really did enjoy that. It was like a love letter to yo, this is my brothers, this is my family. So the Hard Part 6 was a beautiful song. That was absolutely a beautiful song. Hard Part 6 was amazing, man. I really did enjoy that. After that, when you got GNX. GNX was so unorthodox. When I first heard it, I'm like, yeah, that's very jarring, man. But the features on there, the features really did fit, especially Hitter J3, man. Hitter J3 came on there and just slid on that track, man. I was like that. If not alone, for his verse alone, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, man, Hitter J3 got on. And that's the thing, man, because the beat was so all over the place, but the way he just, literally, man, he just got on there and just started rapping. I said, oh, yeah, Hitter J3, man, he can go. After that, man, you finish off with Gloria. When I first heard Gloria, I said, oh, man, it sounds like a love letter to, his fiance, Whitney, and everything like that. The way how he was talking and everything. And at the end of it, he's like, my pen. I was like, oh, snap. Literally took a twist. I was like, oh, I didn't see that one coming. Pause. And SZA singing in the background, stuff like that. And when I first heard it, after I heard it, I thought about, going back to the Common, right? I thought about I Used to Love Her by Common, Common Sense at the time, man. One of the best hip hop songs of all time, man. If you never heard I Used to Love Her, turn off this video right now, go check it out, come back to this video. I Used to Love Her is such a beautiful song, man. Such a great song. One of the best hip hop songs of all time. So when I heard that, I said that was dope. Also, it kind of reminded me of Nas, like I Gave You Power. I don't know if y'all heard of that one as well. That's another great one as well. So yeah, this album really did pay homage to a lot of the legends like Tupac, Nas. Like, man, a lot of the features on here fit. Like, it was a lot of upcoming guys, you know what I'm saying? Outside of SZA, you know what I'm saying, there was really like no really real big names, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there were some, some names out there, but it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like real big name, mainstream names. So I love the fact that he gave, some younger guys, some love and respect, because that was always the thing. Oh, Kendrick don't show love to the other guys. And it's like, can't say that now. So it's like, nah, he listens. That's one thing I will say about Kendrick. He listens. He ain't on Twitter and stuff like that, but he speaks through his music. And so when you hear him speaking through his music and through these songs, you're like, oh, nah, he's paying attention to what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Really dope. As far as what's my favorite tracks, man, I know it's going to change. I know it's going to change. Goodness gracious. I want to say in no order, because I'm going to be here for a while if I do it in order. But in no order, I'm going to go with Whacked Out Murals, Squabble Up, Hard Part 6, Reincarnated, and I'm going to go TV Off as far as like my top 5, you know what I'm saying? That's not knocking the rest of them. I really do like the whole album, you know what I mean? But out of the 5 right now, I'm sorry. Oh, man, that's what I'm saying, man. Because I forgot Man at the Garden. I love Man at the Garden. Yeah, man. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I really did enjoy this album. There's a lot of songs on here I really did enjoy. It's 12 tracks, man. I say definitely go check this out if you have not yet. Like Kendrick Lamar, he's had a really big year, man. He's had a very big year in hip hop. Like I said, this has been a very good year. And one thing about the West Coast, man, they dropped some music this year. You had Kendrick, Tyler Creator's album is dope. Schoolboy Q, who else? Ab Soul, so many Vince Staples, man. The West Coast, man, dropped a lot of dope music this year, a lot of dope music, man. So, hey, congratulations to them, and I'm really excited to see what happens in 2025, leading up to the Super Bowl, especially if people are saying that this sounds more like a mixtape and this sounds like there's something else, especially when I'm seeing tweets and everything like that online from, like, Kendrick's camp and the TDE camp kind of teasing something. I'm like, man, this may not, there may be more, you know what I'm saying? And if so, I'm all for it, bro, because after this one, I enjoy it, because one thing I will say about it, because Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers was a very heavy album. It was a very heavy album. It was a very good album, but it was very heavy. It was something that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to listen to it in full because it's a lot going on. It's Kendrick really just having a therapy session and him talking about where he's at and everything like that. With this one of them joints like, oh, nah, Kendrick got bangers. Kendrick got slappers. He got some stuff that he needs to get off his chest. Overall, it's a dope project. Absolutely dope, man. GNX by Kendrick Lamar. I really did enjoy this project. Definitely go check it out if you haven't. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely, I say like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you stayed all the way through this video, I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Leave a comment in the comment section. All I say is be respectful to each other. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see y'all soon. Take it easy.